Hi everyone, welcome back to CJ Explores. If you're new to the channel, I'm Charlotte and this is Corey.
Hi.
And we are back in New Zealand, which is super exciting. Corey is from New Zealand, so it's even more exciting for us. But we're currently based in Wellington and today is a beautiful summer's day. So we're going to take a little tour of all of the beaches of Wellington. There's quite a few main ones, there's a few like little local ones and ones that Corey knew growing up that were some of his family favourites. So we're going to go and explore them all and share our thoughts. So come along for a little beach adventure around Wellington.
Let's go.
Woo!
The first spot we have come to on our beach tour in Wellington is Lyall Bay. This is probably one of the most popular beaches here in Wellington. It's out of the CBD, it's on the south coast, and if you continue going that way, you would get to Antarctica. And for that reason, we've got this vast expanse of ocean, and that provides a bit of a wave here at Lyall Bay, so it's kind of known as a surf beach.
One of the great things about Lyall Bay is that there's loads of little cafes around, so it's really handy if you want to come here for the morning or spend the day here and have a little lunch break. We have just come to the Botanist. This is actually one of our favourite spots around Wellington Coast. It's a really nice cafe, and we're just having a little coffee break.
We can see some surfers out there today, but I think in the winter time you get this amazing wall break on the airport wall, and that is another reason why this beach is so popular, because you can sit here on the beach, watch planes take off and land from the airport right here on the beach.
Seems like there's loads of dogs just at that end of the beach, so I'm guessing that is the dog-friendly section, and that is not dog-friendly. But overall, this is a really nice family-friendly beach. You've got your cafes, the play area, nice kind of gentle surf. You can like rent some surf, learn to surf here. So you actually might do that over summer, that'd be fun. And if you like to watch planes take off, the airport's right there. My dad would love it.
We are just driving around Moa Point now, and this is a little notable section here. We've got this really cool little sea arch, and if you have a southerly, which is quite often the case here in Wellington, you can look through the sea arch out to Wellington Airport, where you can watch planes taking off over the Cook Strait.
We are just driving around the coast and we're going past the Miramar Bay, and this whole area is absolutely beautiful. We can see Karaka Bay in the distance, and it's hard to think that we are just next to a big capital city. It feels like I'm just on like a remote little coastal town. It's a really nice spot. Excited to be exploring around this area. The place we just stopped at was a lovely little dip spot, but not like a proper beach. So we're going to go further to Karaka Bay, and it looks like there's a lot of sand there and a proper beach. We didn't get far, we drove for like a minute and then we had to pull over again because we just loved the view. You can see the lighthouse over there. Karaka Bay is still around the corner, but we think this is Miramar Bay. I think this is like one of my new favourite places in Wellington. On a day like today where there's no wind, which is just beautiful, I just feel like I'm nowhere near a city like I said earlier. This is just such a beautiful spot. Well, we are now at Karaka Bay, and I'm going to call it and say this is probably one of the best beaches in Wellington. I think it's absolutely beautiful. You have this gorgeous stretch of beach, and there's like this archway in the rocks, which looks really cool. We're going to go down and investigate that. And as you can see, there's just like nothing around, which for some people might not be a good thing, but for me, I just think it's gorgeous to have that beautiful kind of landscape here. No big city buildings. It's a place you'll have to pack a picnic if you want to come here for the day. There's a car park close by, and obviously the city's not far away, but I just think this is beautiful.
How cool is this for a beach? Look at this arch we can walk through onto Karaka Bay. Look at this for a spot. Beautiful beach, quite crashing waves, and we have the Cook Strait right there, and this is actually the entrance to Wellington Harbour. So occasionally you'll see a ferry coming past the Karaka Bay rocks right there, going over to the South Island, or you might see one coming back from Picton, heading into Wellington City.
We just realised there's some nudie rudies around, so I think that this may be an unofficial nudist beach, I guess because it's so secluded. So that's where to go in Wellington if you like to get all of your bits nice and brown. We We were driving around to Scorching Bay, but we thought we'd stop off at Karaka Bay. Now this seems like a really nice little secluded and small covey beachy area. Looks like it's like not too many, it's actually got sand so you can actually sit on and not be too painful. And yeah, it's just a lovely spot. There's a few people snorkeling around here. Looks like a few local dippers going for their swim. We just thought this was a really nice little spot.
We are at a Wellington staple now. This is Scorching Bay Beach, and it is a beautiful stretch of much whiter sand than the rest of the beaches. You've got a lovely little cafe here, you've got toilet blocks and a playground, loads of car parking spaces as well, so you can spend the whole day here. I don't think you have to pay for parking, so it's a nice, cheap, easy day out. Very family friendly, obviously, with the showers and the changing rooms and everything. And it is absolutely packed today.
So if you want to go for a little road trip around Wellington or you've got a little camper, definitely just take the coastal route around the south coast and around Miramar. It is just so beautiful. There's so many places you can just pull up. It's a really nice activity to do, just get in the car and drive around the coast. If you want to do something on a beautiful summer's day or a beautiful calm winter's day, that's a little bit out of the busy city area.
And this is another fan favourite here in Wellington. It is on the coastal road that links Kilbirnie with the city. It's a very scenic drive. But here at Haitaitai Beach, you've got changing sheds, there's toilets, and you've got stair access into the water, which is quite cute. It's located next to a yacht club, and there's lots of like little boat sheds here. But it's a nice, cute beach, and it's pretty secluded. It's usually pretty sheltered as well. And it's one that I used to come to a lot on those hot summer nights for an after-dinner dip.
This is Balaena Bay. Now this is a really nice little spot, and usually when the tide is a bit higher, you can walk straight from the little changing huts down the ladder and straight into the water, which is really nice. The tide is a bit lower today, so it's not quite the same, but this is a really nice one, not too big. So sometimes you get a little busy on the weekends, but days like today, it looks pretty good. We're at probably the most popular and busy beach in all of Wellington, as Oriental Bay is situated in the city, so it's obviously very handy for many people. As you can tell, it is quite busy, but it's a fantastic location because it's walking distance from students or tourists around the city. We've got quite a few cafes here, things to do, easy to get here. So this is a great place to come if you're on holiday in Wellington and you don't really have transport, you just want somewhere nearby. Or even if you work in the city, you can come here for a lunchtime dip or after work dip. Now this beach probably looks really golden sand compared to other beaches we've been to, but actually it's a fake. They import this sand from down the South Island from a beach called Golden Bay, so it is not natural to Wellington area. They have created this beach, but I'm sure many tourists and locals are very happy for that. So you're probably thinking, guys, you've been to all these beaches and you haven't got in the water. Well, we're going to do that now. We're going to go ahead to a couple of beaches that are some of our favourites. We're going to get some food to take there and we're going to have a swim. Empanada to go. One for you and one for me. We're now at Princess Bay. So this place is particularly nice in the morning. I love it here in the morning, like no one's here. It's usually secluded, so not too windy. There's a changing room, a little shower. Now it's a little bit busy, obviously it's a hot day in summer, but this is a really nice little spot. So we had our empanadas, they're very yummy, recommend those. But we've been at Princess Bay for a little while and we just seem to have clouds going over us the whole time. There's all this blue sky on either side, but directly above us we just have these clouds going in this path just above and covering the sun. So it's a little bit chilly when the sun comes. when the clouds come. So we're not sure if to stay or to go and try another beach, which may be our last beach of the day. We're going to end the day at our local beach, and that is Lyall Bay, named after the island out there, Tapituranga Island. This is a very popular little beach, especially with families. Over there it's very busy. They have a pontoon, which is really cool, but we've come to the quieter end. I think this must be the doggy area too. There's loads of dogs. And Corey is keen to get in the water. So finally, the sun is back out. I'm going to go jump in.
If I had a boat, I would sail out, take every brother and sister of mine. We'd roll in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark.
Okay, the sun has come out. I've got my flippers, I've got my mask. Let's get in the water. That water looks lush.
We were told this is the coldest bay in all of Wellington because it gets, I don't know, something of the currents in the water that's directly from the South Island, and it feels very, very cold.
If I had some time, I'd be biting it well. But my house is on fire, there's no one left to tell. Just take what is given, the doors have been sealed. Just breathe in the poison and hope God is real. I'll pick you violet flowers if I get there faster than you. I'll pick you violet flowers if I get there faster than you. 'Cause it's mad, yeah it's mad. Oh, the whole world's mad. 'Cause it's mad.
That was a really nice swim. I'm really glad that we pushed ourselves and got into the water, and we were rewarded because the sun came out as we were getting back out and getting changed. But what a beautiful day around Wellington's coastline. So many nice beaches, some of our favourite spots. We found a few little nice, very secluded spots that I think we'll go back to. I personally love Karaka Bay. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, around Miramar Peninsula, there's a lot of beaches that I think are actually like unmarked or unnamed. Yeah, secret beaches, very secluded, and you have the whole place to yourself, so they're amazing.
Yeah, so I definitely think we'll be spending some days there over summertime. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to be exploring a lot more of Wellington and New Zealand, so make sure you subscribe to follow those adventures, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Cause it's black, yeah it's black. Oh, the water's black. Cause it's black.